going into this fight, did you look at power? Did you look at the martial art of each fighter? Like you went from Alex Pereira to Jamal Hill to now Yuri, 3 former champions in a row. Like out of those 3, did any of them really surprise you? Did any of them have something different that threw you off your game mentally?
You know, I don't think that any of them threw me off of my game mentally. I think that the last fight, though, I mean, the result of the 3rd round and the fight ultimately, that definitely took me by surprise. The Alex fight was a bit upsetting, but that was my first time, you know, fighting a guy like him for 5 rounds. The Jamal fight went how I imagined it was going to go. And then this fight against Yuri, it didn't go how I imagined it would go at the very end. You know, at the very end. So, I mean, that was a surprise to me because I felt like when it comes to crossing my T's and dotting my I's in camp, I mean, on paper, I believe that I did.
Yeah, I mean, you went 2.5 rounds with absolute just control, full control. The guy could not get you off your game, but seems like a few jabs here, a few jabs there, maybe one connect. And you get baited into these wars, and you get baited into a war that we kind of see the old Khalil Rountree. We see someone who's willing to, like you said, go to the depths of hell to get a victory, when it seems like there's 2 versions of you. And then there's this martial artist who comes from maybe like this Anderson Silva flow, and I say that because I know you guys have a history a little bit, but it seems like this guy was able to bait you. It seems like that's what Yuri wanted. He wanted to connect with you in a way that threw you off and had you start brawling with him. Did you feel the same way?
You know, in the moment, I didn't, because from my experience and from my eyes, it was just like everything was going well until it wasn't. You know, I don't think that it was something that grew progressively where he finally started to figure me out and then get the best of me. I think that it really was just a matter of 1 or 2 punches that it was going well until it wasn't. And that was the biggest surprise for me. But yeah, when you say there's 2 sides of me, I can see how you can, you know, kind of make that visually, like observation. 2 fighting styles.
Do you agree with what TJ Dillashaw said? He said that you throw with intent for full domination, full knockout power, and everything you throw, it seemed that way. Everything you're throwing is a full, like you are trying to end this fight with 1 connect. Do you agree?
That's not my approach. It looks like that, you know, and yes, I'm throwing heavy strikes, but I'm not throwing 100% every time. I just can't help that I have power and have speed, and you know what I mean, and like to use the fullness of my ability. So like every time I swing, I'm not really thinking 100%. And when I do, you know, we've seen, I mean, there have been some knockouts where I've thrown 10%, 20%, and it still knocked someone out. There's been punches where I've thrown 100% and it doesn't do as much damage. So I'm not always thinking 100%, although it may, you know, look that way. But I think a big learning, especially from this fight, is just how hard it is to achieve balance. You know, like it's just the journey of fighting and of life and just in general, like balance. Because yes, I do have these kind of polarizing sides in a way, and you know, it's kind of like my job, my journey to find that middle ground to